So I have a Yamuna ball. It's like a massage ball. You can do this with the squishy balls. This has a little bit more density to it. It's actually used for body work. So this right shoulder tends to overwork. It likes to hold more tension, which puts tension here, and then this side starts doing weird things to compensate. So to free my shoulder, right, and my neck, and just recalibrate, I'm going to show you again just some things that I do for self body work, right? So I'm going to place this underneath, right in front of my shoulder, kind of upper pec area under the collarbone, and I'll start there, but then I'm going to let my body guide me. So when you learn to listen to your fascial body, you'll begin to feel your body move you, and it's not from a thinking place. And sometimes my brain does guide me and tell me what to explore, but if I let go of that thinking brain, then my fascia, right? So it's like a body worker. When they touch your body, they kind of just feel and know where to go to help release tension, versus just like a body worker that's just like going to go in and grind a muscle. I don't work that way with my clients. Sometimes a lot of pressure is needed. Sometimes the lightest little pressure is just as helpful. The fascia is superficial and deep. So yeah, so anyway, let's get started. I'm placing this on my chest. Again, I have this soft blanket because it's like an invitation. My shorts down. It's like an invitation to relax and to trust and to let go. So I'll start with it right on the upper pec. This is great for women with implants as well. Have a lot of holding tension there. Men that overwork their chest, all of the above, right? So I'll start with my head down. I'm just gonna check in with my breath. See if my head wants to turn right or left. It wants to be right now. And I'm just gonna start to breathe in, right? And slowly moving my arms. So I call this like a massage mobility, right? So if I lift, by lifting my chest, I'm actually releasing into the ball through my chest. And that's what is lifting me. I'm just dropping into the ball, right? So there's not really effort in my back or anything to do this, right? And my head's just kind of moving side to side. I'm just seeing if there's any restrictions here, right? I am thinking kind of long spine, or just how my head and tail are connected. And then just kind of playing with an inner spiral of the arm. Is it free? Right, where do I feel tension and locked up? Connecting to my breath. Yeah, sometimes my legs like to counter balance me, or they just like to do things to help. Again, this is a repatterning. It's from a fascial or biointelligence. I'm going to feel my breath. All right, I feel like I want the ball a little bit deeper in towards my armpit. Woo! Yep, there's some tension there. I'm going to breathe in. This right leg wants to come under me. Oh yeah, now I've got all kinds of pops and clicks and adjustments going on all through my ribs and pelvis. That's where I've been feeling tight, but my pain was in my shoulder. So breathing in through the nose. I want to try to feel breath back here if I can, here and there. and I kind of felt a little catch, and my body decided to go a different route because that little catch isn't, I don't want to work that out. I want it to work itself out on its own by doing other things. Let me clear my hair out the way. Yeah. Maybe so you can see where the ball is. Okay. So ball's on my sternum right now. Now I'm going to see where it wants to go. To the left. Notice how I'm repositioning my pelvis. Oh, that feels so good. It's under my armpit. I can just lay here. Oh, wow. And that's releasing all the tightness down my back here. That lat on that left side, I did a lot of paddling. Oh, it's really pulling. It was pulling on my hip. It's releasing now. Oh, now I just got many little adjustments all the way down. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna breathe. And this just feels like there's positions I'll stop in where I feel, it just feels like this, feels like just this ease all throughout my body, like no tension, no holding. My breath feels free, right? And those places, those pauses are really important. So it's not just that like, oh, it's on a tension spot and I can feel that release. Sometimes there's these positions where everything just feels at ease. And I definitely take moments there. Okay, so I could like keep going all kinds of ways. You can also use the ball, right? Side body, right? Some psoas. This is a gentle psoas, right? Diaphragm, neck release, right? So I always start at the side. I'll slowly lower and drape down, right? If that feels too intense, this is a lot of pressure. I might want my softer ball here. Okay. And I'm breathing into the ball. On the exhale, I'm just letting my body drop into the ball and letting the ball come up, right? So there's a lot of deep side muscles here. My QLs can get really tight. So I'm gonna give them time just to naturally open or lengthen, or it kind of feels like they're lengthening or they're softening a little bit. And as this side, that feels a little too much. So it felt a little like, so I'm gonna reposition my body and the ball a little bit differently. Okay, and I was having some pain on this side, and a lot of times it's not, it's not directly where the pain is happening or the tightness. It's, yeah, so as this is releasing, I can feel this relaxing because it's all connected. So to become your own body worker, you have to be able to feel, sense, and listen, right? And it's a forever practice. I've been practicing this for 10 years, and I get better and better at being able to listen to my body, through body work, but also through movement. My movement skills and patterns just get wiser and more in tune. So I continue to become a better athlete and mover from this type of work that I do with myself and with my clients, of course. All right, that feels a little intense for today. I'm going to come up on my elbows. Sometimes I'll stay draped all the way over it. Yeah. Breathing in here and breathing out. Right, and so what's cool is like, just from being able to listen, I can feel like this part of my hip wants me to put the ball there. Like it's pretty much my body telling me where to go to begin that kind of combination lock, right? If I want to unlock the thing, right, or get to the root, right, there's a pathway there. And my brain doesn't know it, but my body's intelligence does. And this right here feels amazing. It just feels like there's no holding of tension. And this is body work, just feeling parts of my muscles and tissue supported by the ground. Just in that support, this is like Thai massage. Holding tension patterns can relax, and so this is restoring me back to natural resting patterns. So when we're super active, a lot of times that resting tone becomes non-existent, and without resting tone, we can't fully activate or access our active power, right, with more ease. If we're always in a state of tension, yeah. So I could do other things. Like when you first start, you're probably gonna like do things to your body, but like that, I could spend 5 minutes probably here, and actually my arm wants to be here, right? And sometimes I'll feel like, oh, my head just needs a little bit of lift. I don't really have anything. That's probably a little too high. But anyhow, sometimes I have other props where I can bring, here, I can bring my hand there. And so that just kind of gets things oriented in the right place so things can let go. So that is my perspective of self body work, or also being a body worker, is that you don't always have to like be doing something. It's setting up in certain positions with pressure, right? That helps the muscles relax, or the myofascial patterns, right, that are holding. It's a pattern that gets like held. And so if we can't breathe naturally, right, that's keeping us in that sympathetic fight flight, where we're going to be not able to rest and recover properly. So I have a body work video on YouTube with the foam roller. I think it's just for the ribs, but I will make one for the whole. I have a 3-part series for the roller. So look for that in the future. This is the Yamuna ball, and the previous video was the still point inducer. Body work, self body work is, I can't imagine my body and my life not rolling around on the ground and resetting. And sometimes that can even be with a pillow. But the more props you have, the more areas in your body you can meet, just like a body worker who uses their hands for compression and grounding. Yeah, So stay tuned for more. And if you're interested in learning this more for yourself, like how to begin to become your own body worker, yeah, just send me a message. I can do virtual sessions. I would like to do some workshops in the future, but I'm not there yet. But I do private sessions. All of my private sessions, whether it's movement therapy or it's embodied fitness, or doing body work, I'm always educating and showing some tools, movement tools or therapy tools, so that you can help yourself. That, for me, that's the recipe of longevity with attunement, and feeling well and moving well. Yeah, that's joy, and that's presence, and that's wholeness. So it's more than the body, right? It's bringing in your presence, and you're witnessing yourself and observing. So it's a meditation practice as well, is that you're really like witnessing yourself, you're feeling the ground, you're feeling that connectedness, and you're listening to your body's intelligence and how that shows up, not just when you're on the floor, but when you're in relationships with other people, or moving out in the world, with the trees, the water, or even your weights. You begin to tune in to like, oh, that doesn't feel quite right. And you'll make little adjustments, or your body will make little adjustments that feel just right. And then, you do your lunge or your squat or your 360 or something like that, in a more fluid approach. So